Hey, all you sinners and saints. Welcome to the Bible in a Minute. I'm your host. Join me as we retell the greatest story ever told. Today, we're going to cover Exodus chapters 7 through 12. Pharaoh wouldn't let the Israelites go. So God said, I'm going to show him my power by doing miracles right in front of him. He'll finally let my people go after I do these miracles, right? Okay, this is God. You know how sometimes you think you're going to do something really nice for somebody and they just take it for granted? Well, that's kind of what happened here. God did these miracles and Pharaoh still didn't want to let the people go. Okay, let's dive into the story. God spoke to Moses and Aaron and gave them powers so they could do these miracles. Moses was like the general manager of miracles, and Aaron was the assistant. Okay, when they went in front of Pharaoh, they proved that they were related to God. Pharaoh believed them, but he didn't want to let the people go. God says, okay, show Pharaoh the miracle of turning water to blood. Moses and Aaron turned their staffs into snakes. They caused the Nile River, which was like the main source of water, to turn to blood. All the fish in the Nile died and the river smelled bad. When Pharaoh's officials dipped their staffs into the river, they came up with blood too. Pharaoh was scared, but he was still not convinced that God was speaking through these guys. So he was like, okay, fine, whatever. Do your miracles somewhere else. So Moses made the river turn back to normal water. So Pharaoh thought he was hot stuff because he outsmarted these miracle workers. Then God says, okay, now show him the miracle of the frogs. Okay. Moses and Aaron threw down their staffs, and frogs came up onto the land. They were everywhere, in the houses, in the beds, even coming out of the bathrooms. Then Pharaoh said, okay, I get it. You win. Let my people go. Then when Pharaoh let the people go, God made the frogs go away. But when Pharaoh changed his mind and decided to keep the Israelites as slaves, God brought back the frogs. And when Pharaoh finally agreed to let the Israelites go for good this time, the frogs disappeared forever. God showed Pharaoh several other miracles, like the gnats, the flies, the livestock getting sick, boils all over the people, and the hail. But Pharaoh kept hardening his heart. In fact, he kept doing that so much that God just gave up on trying to convince him to let the Israelites go. So instead, God went straight to punishment mode. He unleashed the locusts, and they ate up everything that was left after the hail. Then there was darkness over Egypt for 3 days. Not even the stars shone through. It was thick, pitch-black darkness, and Pharaoh still didn't let the Israelites go. So God said, okay, now it's time for the final plague, the death of the firstborn. So the next night, the angel of death went through Egypt and killed the firstborn son of every family. Every firstborn cow, donkey, dog, chicken, you name it. It was a really sad time. The only ones who were spared were the Israelites because they put the blood of a lamb above their door, which symbolized Jesus shedding his blood for us so that we can be saved. That night, Pharaoh woke up and realized that he was in big trouble. So he called Moses and said, okay, let my people go. Please ask God to take the punishment away. So Moses did, and before the next day all the Egyptians were happy again. Pharaoh even gave the Israelites valuable things to take with them on their journey. So the Israelites left Egypt and headed toward the Red Sea, or the Reed Sea. At this point, Pharaoh had a change of heart and regretted letting Israel go. He gathered his army and chased after them. But God made it rain and wind so hard that the army's chariots broke down and they couldn't continue following. Then Moses raised his staff over the sea, and God made a path in the water for Israel to cross through. When the Egyptians tried to follow, God made the water close up and crash the chariots. In the end, God showed Pharaoh over and over again that he alone is Lord. He freed his people from slavery and showed them that no army, no matter how strong, could stop him from keeping his promises. Do you need God's help in your life? Call on him right now, and he will deliver you. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, all the people said, 1.